Welcome back, everybody. Before we get started, we have actually 2 announcements for this week. We teased you last week, letting you know that, okay, we got some stuff coming. So
Today's the day.
Today it is. I know everybody was just like waiting. They were like, I can't wait till next Friday so I can hear. So anyway, the first one is we have a free version of the $1 Million Academy that is now up and available for everybody to join. If you are new around here, we have an online academy for landscapers, and it's made up of like self-paced courses. Yep. We have a lot of done-for-you systems in there, and we do group coaching. Mm-hmm. And it's for landscapers that are looking to just increase their revenue and, maximize your profits and your success. Yep. And it has just been a paid version. Mm-hmm. But now we went ahead and made a free version, so we have all kinds of goodies in there. So it's like one stop to go to get access to all of the best stuff. Because we have put out free stuff in the past, but it was only available like when we were running a certain promotion. It wasn't there all the time. So now we've got everything just housed in like one spot.
Yeah, and if you join in for this, there's going to be more things added. We are trying to ask our coaches that we have already in the academy to share some stuff. So there's going to be things that we
inside
put in
the
there.
Paid version, we've got a marketing coach. Mm-hmm. It's Laura Realia from Landscape Marketing Secrets. There is Carl Sorensen. He does
sites for contractors, for websites.
Yep. Bobby Kroll. You can ask him questions on YouTube. Yep. We do a lot with Cycle CPA. And so we will have stuff from those coaches in there as well, so you can get an introduction not only to us but to them, because we have some coaches. We have some courses in there that are actually courses that are in the academy. We've got at least one in there now on a labor calculator. Yep.
So that's the reason why we did the labor calculator is because that's our number one question: is what to charge. What should I charge?
Yeah. So this will at least help you get going on the labor portion of what to charge. It's not everything that goes into a full all-out bid and estimate, but if you are not sure where to get started with what to charge for labor, that is in there.
Yep. No, but we're super excited about that. I can't wait to add more material to it. So
yeah, we'll definitely be adding as we go. Yep. So make sure is there a link to that?
There'll be a link below. Yep.
And it'll be on our website.
Yep.
If you just go to $1milliondollarlandscaper.com, you can get to it from there as well. Yep. So hop in there and take advantage of all the free goodies that we have got in there for everybody. Big announcement numero dos. Number 2 is we are Fix This Next advisors. Yep. Yeah, crickets. People are like, I don't know what that means. So that's okay. We can explain this one.
Yeah, that's what this whole episode pretty much is going to be about.
Yes. Fix This Next. It's a book by author Mike Mccabe. I don't know if it's in the screen if you're watching. Here, move my big fat head. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's a book by Mike Michalowicz. You're probably most familiar with him because he wrote the Profit First books. So if you're like, that name is vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure if you've heard of Profit First. It's the same author.
Yeah, he's wrote a couple different books too, like Pumpkin Plan.
Toilet Paper and Entrepreneur, Pumpkin Plan, Clockwork Your Business. And his newest book actually just came out on Tuesday. What's it called? It's a marketing book. Get Different or something like that. Is that right?
Get Different.
We have not read that one yet because it literally just came out. But we will probably talk about that one when it comes up. But anyway, we are a huge fan of all of his books. I have read or listened to all of his books. So he wrote this book called Fix This Next because it is to help entrepreneurs just kind of focus on what they need to fix in their business. Yeah. A lot of small business owners have a lot of the same problems. Everybody's kind of just like, I don't even know where to start. I've got so much going on. Where do I even start to get my crap together, basically?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is people don't know where to start, where they have almost like ADHD. They're trying to figure out, I need to do this and a little bit of this. Well, this kind of helps you pinpoint. You need to start here and go to here and do this first, fix this, and then move on. It's
right. You can like identify and even prioritize what to fix next. And so instead of like running around like a chicken with its head cut off, like, and you're like putting out fires and everywhere and like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to do everything all at once. What do I even do? This helps you just kind of focus that in and focus and prioritize what you need to work on next. Yeah. So, and we got really excited about this because it goes hand in hand with our green growth method. If you've ever you probably heard us talk about it on the podcast, but we have the green growth method. Those are the steps that that landscapers need to take to kind of
it's kind of
get their crap together.
Yeah, what we use in our business to help grow it. And it works, like Kati said, hand in hand.
It's what we teach inside of the academy. It's those broader categories that kind of all of our systems and everything fall into.
Yeah.
So because what Fix This Next does is like, this isn't necessarily like written for landscapers. This is for just small businesses, and larger ones in general. But Fix This Next will help you identify the problem and what you need to work on in your business, and our green growth method will show you how to fix it.
Yeah, exactly, how to go.
This was made to kind of go hand in hand with coaches like us. Like this will tell you what, and then we can tell you how, because we know landscaping. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, does that sound right? I'm like, I feel like I'm fumbling it a little bit.
Yeah, just like Kati said, it doesn't tell you like, go do this, go look at your financials, or go look at your sales. It'll just kind of pinpoint you, okay, you need to work on some of your sales conversions or everything. We're going to get into all this more and more detail over the next couple of episodes too. Do you want to share that? Yeah,
today's not going to be the first. I think we're going to do a little bit of a series where we can take a deeper dive into this. But we are so excited because how does this help you guys? Like, okay, we're excited about it. Who cares? What's in it for you? Well, you can go online and you can take a free Fix This Next. It's hard to say. Fix This Next assessment.
And we're not the only ones that have a hard time. Even the author, Mike Mccabe, even
it is. Sometimes it just comes out like, whoa.
It is a little tongue twister.
Yeah. So, but what you can do is you can take a free evaluation online, and that will show you what you need to fix next in your business. And so I think that is pretty cool that you can just go online and
and you can go to our website too and click on it and take it.
We have links to the assessment. If you go to milliondollarlandscaper.com, you can find one there, and we'll put some links in the show notes. We'll have it kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
But basically what Mike Michalowicz did is he made a business hierarchy of needs. Like, these are the needs that businesses had, and then he kind of put them like in an order. If you're watching this on YouTube, I've got a picture of it here. It's like sales, profit, orders like efficiency. Then there's these other things that are like impact and legacy. That's kind of like once you get your crap together in your business, then you can focus on impact and legacy. But most businesses are still down in these broad categories of like sales and profit and order.
Yep.
And if you're not watching this on YouTube, if you're just listening to it, this is all set up like in a triangle.
Yeah.
And so sales are the base, and then profit is on top of that, and then order is on top of that, because they go in that order on purpose, because your sales are the base of your business, and you can't work on your profits unless you have sales. Like if the layer underneath of it is broken, then it's all going to fall apart.
It's all based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yes. Well, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you've ever taken a psychology class, it's like if you're starving and running from a bear, then you're not worried about like other things. Like there's a hierarchy to personal needs in life.
You need air before anything else and stuff like that.
Yes. So it's based off of that. So if you go online and you take this Fix This Next assessment, the step one, it's going to help you identify what he calls a core need for your business. And that's that's what's in this triangle. Those are these big broader categories of things. Like, is your problem somewhere in your sales? Is it somewhere in your profits? Is it somewhere in the order and like structure of your business? So the first step, it'll ask you questions, and that will help get you, like I said, that broader category. And then inside each of these core needs, they have what are called vital needs. So these are smaller categories within these broader structures. So step two is it helps you pinpoint the vital need inside of that core need.
Yeah, just to kind of give you a quick example. So if you look at sales, for example, it may not say that you need to go get more sales. It may be you're having a hard time collecting on those sales that you've made. It's those vital needs are kind of broken down into those
and that's what we're going to talk about in the next coming weeks. And then coming weeks, we'll take the sales core need, and we'll kind of run through and break it down. What are the vital needs inside of there?
Yep.
What are the vital needs inside of profit? But today we're kind of just like giving you like a 30,000 foot view. So like I said, step one was identify that big over broad core need.
Yep.
Step two is to identify that vital need inside of that core need. So then step three is to just fulfill that need. And because it will have identified what you need to work on. And this is where the green growth method comes in. Okay, the Fix This Next assessment has helped you identify what you need to work on, but you're like, okay, great. How do I do that? Well, this is where the $1 Million Academy and the green growth method come in, is because then we have identified the systems, procedures, processes, courses, whatever it is you need to fix that problem. We've got that for you. So you can start taking immediate measurable action towards fixing that need.
Well, what you said is one thing, key thing is measurable. So if you have to be able to measure your results and make sure you're able to keep track of that.
That helps you keep on track, and that way you know you're making progress. So like I said, that's where the green growth method will come in. And that's like step 3. That's like the fulfillment of the need. And then step 4 is just repeat. So once you kind of get whatever the first thing that was identified on track and fixed, then you can move on to whatever is next.
Yeah, and you may end up having to take the quiz over again just to see.
Oh, multiple times, yeah.
And you're going to keep doing this until you keep moving up and up and up on this.
Yeah, the point of it is to just find it and fix it. Find it, fix it. You don't stop. You just find it, fix it, repeat. Find it, fix it, repeat. And so some things are going to take longer to fix than others. And so you might have more than one thing going on at a time, because say whatever it is, it might take 2, 3, 4 months to track your progress on that. If it's something like marketing or something, that doesn't always, there's not like an overnight like return on that. You might have to track that for a couple of months. So then you can start kind of like working on something else. But what we don't want people to do is work on like 100 things at a time. So this really helps just kind of narrow down that focus. So you aren't doing too many things, and to make sure you're doing the right things.
Yeah, that's the key thing, doing the right things in the right order. So.
Yeah. So like we said, in the next couple of weeks, we will take a deeper dive into each of these individual broader categories, because we didn't want this to like be an hour-long episode. It'll take a while because it's a whole book. But that's really like, this is like the boiled down, like I said, like 30,000 foot view. Fix This Next basically just helps you, like we said, you find what you need to fix in your business. The green growth method can give you the tools you need to fix it. So you just find it, you fix it, take it again, repeat, and just keep going.
Yep. Yeah. So no, definitely, we encourage you to check out this book.
And we've got a freebie for you guys.
Yep.
Go ahead. And we mentioned at the beginning of the episode that we've got the free version of the $1 Million Academy up and going. And inside of there is, you can get a whole free chapter from this book. So if you'd like a free chapter of Fix This Next, go ahead and hop in the Academy and get that in there.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. And this is a really cool book. When I first read it, I'm like, told Katie, like, we got to look into this more. Like,
Scott read it before I did. Well, because I had made a green growth method quiz before, and it was fine, but it was maybe a little bit too long. Some people didn't always take the whole quiz because I maybe had too many questions in there. Yeah. Well, because I'm not a professional author. I know, crazy, right? But Mike Mccabe actually spent like 5 years or something researching this book, and so a lot of time went into making this all make sense. So when we saw how well it would go hand in hand with the green growth method, what we're trying to provide to landscapers, we're like, this is a perfect union. So
we're very excited to be part of this and be an advisor for this book. And
so make sure you take your free assessment. You can get to that, like we said, from $1milliondollarlandscaper.com. We'll have it linked up in the show notes here. So
when you log in, if you go to the $1milliondollarlandscaper.com webpage, at the bottom there should be a link that says "Fix This Next."
It'll be on. It's on there.
Yeah, it's all over.
It's all over. You'll find it. And don't worry, you can take this assessment for absolutely free. And this does not like automatically like enroll you in anything of the Academy. Like, we're not like trying to trick you into signing up for anything. You'll probably get an email from us with a recommendation for what to fix next, and that's it. And you can do what you want with it. If you want our help, obviously we're here to provide it and to help you out. But don't think that this is like sucking you into anything. No, you don't have to like put in a credit card or anything to take this. It is free to take.
Yeah, it's like I think you have to put in your name and email.
But that's it. You don't have to put in anything else.
You will get a little email from us, just kind of giving you some tips on whatever your issue is, just to kind of help you out. And,
it'll get started. Yeah, because like I said, and then inside the Academy, if you need a little more help, if you need that next step, we've got a ton of courses done for you, systems, and then we do group coaching a couple times a month to help get you through. So,
definitely check it out.
Yep, and so stay tuned for the next couple of weeks, where we'll probably take the next 3 weeks to go over, because the green growth method really deals with the sales, profit, and order.
Yeah.
The impact and legacy, we will save that for other folks, but we help people with like the real like meat and potatoes part of getting your business profitable and to the success that you want.
Yeah,
So
I'm super excited about it.
Yep,
All right, you ready for your questions?
I'm always ready.
All right. I think this one's kind of funny. Would you rather have long nose hair or long ear hair?
I would prefer neither. But I guess I would take the long ear hair because that doesn't hurt. Like if you wanted to shave it, I think you could just shave it off and it wouldn't hurt so bad. Like if you pull nose hair,
Nose hair
that
hurt.
like makes your eyes water. So I don't know. I don't really have this problem. We'll just say that when males get over 40, sometimes they have this problem.
Maybe.
And I have maybe spent some time grooming
I
yours.
think you might have pulled it out this morning.
I probably did.
All right. Would you rather have your fingers always feel sticky or your throat always itchy?
I kind of already lived this. My allergies are so bad right now. My throat is itchy all the time. I'd probably take the itchy throat over the. I hate it when my hands feel sticky. That's
Really?
gross.
I thought you'd go for the sticky
No,
fingers.
sticky's disgusting. Like disgusting. Itchy throat is annoying, but I already kind of lived that. And while it's irritating, but no, sticky hands all the time. Ugh.
Okay.
Yuck.
All right. Last one. If you could bring one famous person back from the dead, who would you pick?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, you don't usually trip me up. I don't know any. Well, I mean, I know there's a lot of dead famous people, but I don't.
Anybody?
I don't know. Yeah.
I got you stumped.
I know I'm usually hard to stump, but I don't think about famous people a lot because they mostly have nothing to do with me. So,
Okay.
I mean, unless you go like historical figure, like Eleanor
yes.
Roosevelt or something, that would,
You can do that.
okay. Ooh, maybe Amelia Earhart. I'm going to go with Amelia Earhart.
Why is that?
Because she's awesome. She's obviously a badass. So I would just want to ask her 5,000,001 questions about her flying and all that, and obviously to find out what happened to her. So
True. All right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us today and have a great day.